What if I were to tell you that the Federal Reserve, BlackRock, BNY Mellon, all of the biggest pieces of what we know as finance here in our current world are lining up this month to connect with one of the biggest crypto projects on the planet? We have a very, very important announcement coming up for the month of October from the Federal Reserve and a lot of key decision makers from what we know as money. And we're going to be looking at what this is in today's video. A massive integration is building beneath our feet right now with Chainlink. Before we get too deep into things, make sure that you're following me at Druth Crypto on Twitter, and also make sure to stay subscribed to Discover Crypto and, of course, the Blockchain Basement, BitLab Academy, and DeFi Crypto and Airdrops. Now, let's talk about the subject at hand, Chainlink. I am one of the most bullish people in the entire crypto influencer, whatever you want to call it, realm about Chainlink's intrinsic value. There are some big names and some interesting signals that maybe even Baron Trump is getting this information as well, along with World Liberty Fi and their original stacking, a link anonymous hinting at the potential of a presidential son, Baron Trump, set up and accumulating Chainlink tokens right now. From people I know, it could be Baron. Well, you know what? This is hyperbole, and that's not where the juice is, but it's a fun side story. Do you think Baron Trump's already stacking Chainlink too? Is Baron Trump a Chainlink Marine? Let me know down in the comments what you think on that. Now, a key conference that is coming up this month is happening. You have to save the date. This is October 21st. Tuesday, October 21st, the Federal Reserve announced that they will host the Conference on Payments Innovations here. Now, this is going to cover DeFi, this is going to cover stable coins, AI, and tokenization, real-world assets and tokenization, right? So a plethora of different subject matter is on the table for the Federal Reserve and the biggest names in finance to discuss, and this has to happen quick, because look at what's happening. Major banks across the globe are collaborating on plans to launch a joint stablecoin initiative as well. This includes Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, BNP, Santander. The list goes on. But here is where the exciting stuff happens, folks. I've highlighted this before, and it was just a slight talking point that really, I don't think a lot of people completely grasped what was going on. There's a great post from Bubba Fox. Chainlink appearing at the Federal Reserve Payment Innovation Conference means that it's been treated as a core financial piece of infrastructure, part of the same conversation as the world's biggest banks and asset managers. This marks another step in Chainlink's transition from a crypto project into a global financial standard for tokenizing value exchange. Only two centralized companies on the list in these attendees. We have Jito Labs, which is Solana liquid staking and MEV protocol, and Chainlink, an oracle for all of crypto. Here is the list. It's a short little list. Jito, Chainlink, Lead Bank, Fireblocks, BNY Mellon, Castle, Paxos. I mean, the list goes. Look at this. You have to just keep scrolling here. BlackRock in the mix. And you know what? We knew that BlackRock and JP Morgan were already connected from those test transactions on CCIP from JP Morgan, as well as this piece of info that dropped this week. It looks like BlackRock is also adding CCIP into the GitHub for Securitize here. We have the update on Securitize's adapter with Chainlink CCIP in the GitHub, along with what we had seen in the past with the Chainlink external adapter for the New York Fed. This was covered. It was completely overlooked by everything going on in crypto, everyone chasing all these memes, but Chainlink is the one with the staying power. It's the project with the actual connection to make this happen. And this is where flipping the switch and the conversation of usurping Swift and taking over the current financial model with some private organization like Ripple makes zero sense to me. Plugging into the existing infrastructure and getting the wheels on the bus moving with what's already happening in finance makes a hell of a lot more sense to me as an investor. And the flywheel of Chainlink is just starting to heat up. We've seen treasuries come out over the past few months, but now the 10th Chainlink reserve purchase is here. They now have a 460,000 Chainlink stack. They're sitting on average cost basis right at where prices are right now at $22.44. These are buys of nearly 50,000 Chainlink at a time. This is the flywheel effect, also compounded by the integration of things like DeFi AI agents, Chainlink and Mamo linked up. And now when I talk about Mamo is on the base ecosystem. It is a very interesting AI agent. It does DeFi as an AI agent, but seeing this integration and realizing how many AI agents are slated to come out over the next 5 years, AI experts have literally given estimates of the tens of billions of AI agents being developed for specific use cases on many different applications over the course of the next half a decade. So this kind of integration we could see as a compounding snowball down the hill as more of these AI agents are developed. Now, where do I keep my Chainlink? You know where I keep my Chainlink, on an Arculus cold storage device, folks. Use code DC20 and get 20% off of this bad boy. There is a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear in the markets right now with the recent Trump-China trade war crash out that's on Friday. Really rocked the markets. We're going to see how markets are reacting over this weekend as you're watching this. Leave me a comment down below, though. If you're going to sell Chainlink, what price would Chainlink need to hit for you to hit that sell button? Let me know down in the comments. Love and appreciate every single one of you out there. We're going to be watching out for this conference on October 21st with the Federal Reserve, Chainlink, and Jito there. Let's see if Sergey has a chance to speak and conversate in public with these masters of what we know as finance to see where this world is really going. Love and appreciate every single one of you out there. Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.
We just wanted to take a quick second to shout out our sponsor, Arculus. They are a cold storage hardware wallet, helps you secure all of your digital assets for the future. Just tap this thing to the back of your phone and boom, you're in. We wouldn't be able to do this without them, but also wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, the Disco fam. You've supported us a lot over the years. If you want to support the channel now, just use the code DC20. It gets you 20% off this card. It's the #1 way you can support this channel going forward. Thank you for your support. We'll see you at the top.